Hello everyone, welcome to Beaver's Hobby Channel, and in this video I'm gonna show you what will you get when you buy a Mini-Z all-wheel drive in 2021. Well, if you follow me on Facebook, you're gonna see that I actually have this car for like 3 weeks now, but I never got a time to open it because I want to open it in front of the camera. So here we are today. Let's open it up together. And if you see it from the box, you're gonna see that it has all the features written on the box. And here's what you'll get in the box. At the back, we're gonna see some upgrades that you can do to the car. And if you look closely at the front, you're gonna see that we have 3 statements: open the box, install batteries, and ready to drift. I decided to go with Toyota Supra because it is my dream car actually. And here's the car. It comes in sort of protective layers, so we're gonna have to cut this out. And then on the bottom there are 2 screws. And here we have the car. A little bit of warning, the motor is hot. You don't say. It has drift tires installed from the factory. This is Toyota Supra. It is 94mm wheelbase. And the body looks fantastic as always from Kyosho. They always do this stuff very well. And here's the chassis. This is MA-020 chassis. To be honest, I've tried it before and I didn't really like it because first, it was somebody else's car and I didn't want to go full throttle with his car because, you know, it is someone else's. And second, it had a gyro on and I didn't want to mess with his setup. The chassis is full plastic and it is pre-built, so you don't have to do anything. Just as it said on the box, just buy it, open the box, insert batteries, and then go for a drive. So let's see, what is this plastic? Oh, it is the holder that I will have to take it out. Anyway, I'll take a look in the manual later. And here's the car, the chassis. It is really light. And it fits perfectly, it looks fantastic. So what we have next is the manual. A bunch of manuals actually. We have the warranty card, another warranty card from Kyosho Europe, a very big manual. It is very detailed manual. The upgrades you can do to the car, and parts list for this body. Next we have a very big box with all the parts. So we have battery cover. So we're gonna have to put this on here. Here we have the gears, so we can change the gear ratio on this car. And there are motor brackets in this back as well, so when we change the motor pinion, we're gonna have to change the brackets as well, because when the gear is bigger or smaller, you're gonna have to adjust the motor position in the chassis to compensate for the gear size. And then we have 20 mini traffic cones or pylons. And finally, we have the radio. This is the standard KT531P. It is pretty decent radio, but you know, it is not the best, but it works. The reason I got this car because FlySky Noble already has the module to control Mini-Z FSSS, so I decided that it is a good time to buy another one, so I can fully experience how MA-020 drives using my own car and not someone else's car that I'm afraid I might break. Let's see if there is any mention about the bracket that I might have to take it out. Okay, so as it turns out, I'm gonna have to take this key and then press it into this slot. So it is one, lift the tab and then pull out. And let's insert the battery and see how it works. I've also bought some new batteries for this car. This is a 750 amps, so it is not too heavy. Battery cover, put it in like that. You're gonna need 8 AAA batteries, 4 for the car and another 4 for the radio. You're gonna hear that it is a little bit weak because this is still in training mode. To notice if it is in training mode, you're gonna see that the light is blinking on the radio. Here's how to put it out of the training mode. First, turn off the radio, hold the trigger, turn it on, and keep holding it. And then let it go. It's going to blink, and when it is fully lit, it is not blinking anymore. This is in the full speed mode or in the normal mode. It is not in the training mode anymore. And you're gonna hear that it is much faster. Here's how it looks with the body. So the function is forward, brake, come back to the center and then reverse. And it is fully proportional as well because this is Mini-Z. It already comes with ball bearings, so you don't have to upgrade that, which is nice. The differentials are open diffs as usual, but they have some sticky grease in them, so they have a bit of resistance. This works well for both touring and drifting. As it turns out, this drift pack doesn't have the additional grip tires included in the package. It only has drift tires fitted on the car, and that's it. I've just noticed that this car doesn't come with front Y chassis parts, and that's a little bit strange because this car can actually do front Y chassis. Somehow they didn't include it in the package. So if you want to make the front Y chassis, you're gonna have to buy the parts separately. Just so you know, the front wheel drive or the MA-030 has the front wide chassis parts included in the box as standard. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it narrow because I like Toyota Supra, so I don't need upgrade parts. I'm gonna start a new series that I'm gonna upgrade it with budget parts and then see how it works, and then also see how much it is going to cost, because in my last video when I did the WL toys, it's always someone gonna say that you might as well buy a Mini-Z at that point, because to modify a cheap car you're gonna have to spend a lot more money. So is that true? Because this car alone, just the car, just the ready to run, cost me 200 euro, and that was already a lot of money. And if I want to upgrade the radio or the transmitter, I only have two choices: either the Kyosho Synchro KT432PT, which is very hard to find here, and the other choice is the Noble NB4 with the module that I already have. But to be honest, even though that package is cheaper and better than the KT432PT, it is still something like 220 euro. So just the car and the upgrade radio are gonna cost 420 euro already. So we're gonna see next how much do I have to change, how the diff, the spring, and the camber knuckle, everything. We're gonna see how much will those cost. I'm gonna start a new series and document my journey with this Mini-Z. Anyway, that's aside, let's take this out for a test drive. And I almost forgot, I have to remove this. Okay, that's not gone well. Let's remove this one as well. Well, before we go, let's take a look at the inside of this body, because you're gonna see that it has some hot glue, some glue gun, and a plug. You can remove these. There are 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can install the LED light kit on this body. Well, let's take them out, and I'll take my light kit to put it in this car right now. And if you want to make your own light kit, I have a video for that. I'll put the link in the description and you can watch it later. Here it is, my DIY light kit. And plug it in this plug. Well, let's show you how it works first. And if I brake, the brake light is going to light up, just like that. And the headlights can be adjusted on the channel 4 from slowly blinking to blinking rapidly and static. So that's really nice. And I'm gonna put it in the car and see how it looks. And let there be light. Wow. Nice, very nice. It is unfortunate that they don't give us the light kit installed from the factory, but anyway, this body has the light buckets and that's all that matter. Now it's time to really go for a test drive. Here's my first impressions about this car. It is very pleasant to drive. It is very controllable, and you can see that I can control it very easily, even though it is just out of the box and I haven't done anything to it. The trouble is the steering angle is not enough. Let me show you my AMZ, my personal favorite. You're gonna see that AMZ has much more steering, and this is much easier to drive and much easier to turn in. You're gonna see that sometimes I'm struggling to turn the MA-020 in because the steering is not that far. So we're gonna have to do something about it. I doubt we can do much because it is from the steering assembly. It is not the problem that we can fix. We can only tune it, like putting softer spring at the front, putting some front one-way in so it can turn in much more aggressive, and also putting some weight on the front. And that's pretty much it, and that's pretty much all I can do. So far, I am really impressed. I started to like this car more and more, especially when it is my own car and I can just hammer it down. Still, it is not as good as my other cars, like AMZ Q7. No, it is not that good. But it is very easy to start if you are looking to start an RC hobby and you have loads of money to spend on your first car, and you don't really care that the upgrades are going to be very expensive, especially the transmitter or the radio. This is a very good car to start. And if you want to collect the bodies, like this one for example, it is very well made. The materials, the painting, the details, everything is perfect. If you are a collector, I highly recommend a Mini-Z as well. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.